In the Mass Effect universe, the Milky Way is teeming with sentient life. The galaxy is home to many races. You have the Asari, the Drell, the Elcor, the Hanar, the humans, the Salarians, the Turians, the Volus, the Batarians, the Geth, the Krogan, the Quarians, the Vorcha, and the Yarg, if you could include them. But what if I told you there were two races that, in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, or even at all for that matter, we never get to meet? In this video, we're going to learn as much as is available about them, and why. This bit of lore is so obscure that I didn't even know about it until very recently, so consider this a learning experience for all of us. Unless you already knew about these races, then you're just a cool kid. Like me. I've been told that saying it doesn't make it so, but I'm doing my best. The first of these two elusive races that we're going to be talking about today is the Reloi. The Reloi are an avian spacefaring race that were known to the Elcor a lot longer than they were known to the rest of the galaxy. Only welcome to the galactic community as reported by the Cerberus Daily News, which was something that was a part of Mass Effect 2, in the year 2185, after being discovered by the Asari the year prior, in which sold-out council-sponsored shuttles arrived at Turvest, the home planet of the Reloi, bearing intrigued visitors and gifts of goodwill during the welcoming ceremonies. And after the conclusion of these ceremonies, a Reloi delegation was dispatched to the Citadel, where they'd learn about galactic lore, culture, history, alien biology, and Mass Effect technology. However, due to these welcome ceremonies, it caused an outbreak of an alien flu virus amongst the Reloi people, which prompted them to don environmental suits while in the presence of other alien species. In 2186, the Reloi delegation withdrew completely from the Citadel and isolated themselves on Turves, being both unwilling and unable to fight the Reapers. Through this, we learn the name of one of the Reloi species, Representative Arikar, who stated, "We have no wish to battle those who have yet to wrong us, nor have we the capability." The Reloi also planned to destroy any artificial satellites and observation equipment in orbit around their planet, in hope that the Reapers would perceive them as a pre-spaceflight civilization and spare them. Whether or not this succeeded, or if it worked, is unknown, as the entire galaxy was too busy fighting the Reapers. There are no official depictions of the Reloi. All we know is they are an avian species in appearance, and they possess feathers, and due to an outbreak of a particularly disruptive flu virus, would likely have been seen wearing environmental suits while in contact with other alien species. There are some fan arts out there, but I can't just steal that to throw in a video, because that art is not there for a sleazy YouTube content creator to rock up and use. However, I'm imagining a feathery mixture between a Turian and a Quarian. Now, the reason why we never see this race in Mass Effect 2 or 3 is because they were never properly domestically integrated into galactic society, and they withdrew almost as quickly as they had arrived. If only they stuck around. Annihilation's fun when you've got Asari boobies. But if you thought the existence of the Reloi was mysterious, wait until you hear about this other race. Because this other race doesn't even have a known name, they are simply known as the Virtual Aliens. A name that raises more questions than it answers, I know. Around 8,000 years prior to the events of the Mass Effect trilogy, these Virtual Aliens faced a crisis. The star their homeworld orbited was about to go supernova. So to survive, these aliens built a starship equipped with a network of supercomputers, into which around 1 billion of these aliens transferred their consciousnesses, which contained an entire virtual world for them to inhabit for the duration of their crisis, leaving an AI to pilot the ship and maintain the virtual world, with the ship drifting through space for millennia. In 2185, the virtual alien starship entered a Solarian inhabited system, where the starship sought help as the energy source keeping the ship and the virtual world running was running dry. If only phone batteries could last for 8,000 years, that would be useful. When the ghost ship was discovered by the Solarians, initially they believed it was the vanguard of a Geth attack due to the onboard AI. Contact with the AI was initially established by a human exobiologist named Dr. Jordan Detweiler. Or is it Detweiler? And learned both of the virtual world, the population of it, and the energy problem. Initially, the Citadel Council was wary of the fact that there was an AI on board, and as we know, they're not huge fans of AI in general, which made them reluctant to assist the virtual aliens, placing all of the inhabitants of this virtual world in jeopardy. Detweiler entered the virtual aliens world to warn the aliens, returning to the Citadel with an offer. The virtual aliens would trade their advanced technology and knowledge of them in exchange for assistance. The council quickly classified all matters involving the ship as top secret, though it's understood that they did assist the virtual aliens in the end. Around a month later, it was revealed that a representative for the virtual aliens, known as Ambassador Segan, had been using Dr. Detweiler's body to visit the Citadel to communicate with the council, revealing a fascinating ability that the virtual aliens could re-enter the real world in the bodies of people who enter their world. Segan sought asylum from the council, stating that she is one of many of her race who wish to leave the virtual world. This of course raises the question what would happen to Dr. Detweiler, and thus a volunteer took his place, allowing Detweiler to return to his body and allowing their body to be used by Ambassador Segan while they lived in the virtual world. And after this was announced, around 400 individuals from various races also stepped forward to swap places with other virtual aliens, meaning that in Mass Effect 2 and 3 especially, we may have encountered some of these virtual aliens and never known. For those who managed to leave the virtual world, I don't think they bargained for getting wiped out by the Reapers a year later, but hey, at least in the meantime they got to experience the seedy life of the Milky Way. Throughout all of that, the name for this virtual alien race is unknown and not much is known about them. But what we do know is post this event, some of them now lived amongst the other races of the Milky Way galaxy in the bodies of the volunteers who took their places in the virtual world. So the next time you see a Turian who can recite pi to the first quadrillion digits, it's not a Turian, it's a virtual alien. Well, let's hope they enjoy Elcor Hamlet. I mean, before they get decimated by the giant squid robots. And that brings us to the end of today's Mass Effect lore video on the two alien races that we never actually see. It's fascinating how even when you think you know it all about this franchise, you find out about something like this. And that's something that I really enjoy about these world-building centric video game franchises. There's always more to learn if you look for it. So thank you all for watching, I hope you've enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends and all that wonderful stuff. That would be super fantastic. And with any luck, I'll be seeing you all very soon with another video at some point. By the time you're watching this, I'm currently actually away, spending some time with family. So I really hope that you enjoy the content that I have prepared for the meantime. Not that there's too much of it, it's just to keep the wheels greased really. And if you have any ideas for Mass Effect lore videos going forward that you'd like me to make, then be sure to let me know down in the comments section. And for those who don't know what to comment, I left a sneaky Quarian at some point in this video for you to go and find. If you find it, comment the timestamp down in the comments, and that will give you all the reason you need today to give yourself a right pat on the back. But until next time everybody, take care and goodbye.